Hello, we're in Cincinnati today. I am at an Infiniti dealership, and my host today is Infiniti of Cincinnati. Go to their website, look around. If you see something that you like, well, there's the address. You know how to find them. Well, I'm here today because I've been given an opportunity to record and showcase a pretty unique vehicle. No, it's not the Q70L 5.6. Today's focus is going to be on a rather rare package. This is an Infiniti Q70 with Premium Select package. And I know in passing it looks like just any ordinary Infiniti, but let me try to break it down from starting with the basics. So when you look at this vehicle from the side, it looks like any other 2011 and up Infiniti M. It could be an M37, M56, it could be an M35 hybrid, a Q70, who knows, right? The L's do look a little different because the L's have the chrome strip over there on the side. Yeah, but from the side they did not really make too many changes unless, got a really keen eye. For one, when the Q70 name was brought along in 2014, no changes were made to the body. But in 2015, they changed it. And so when you look at the side mirror, it's got the turn signal over there. When you look at the front look also changed. It's got LED headlamps, and the rear is also a little different. Let me go to the back and show you what it looks like. Look at the taillights. So if you're familiar with Infiniti M's, at least when you look at a Q70, at least beyond 2015, this is how different they look. The interiors did not change that much either, but there was different functionality. For one, I mentioned the side mirrors. You now have all-around view camera. Okay, that's it. I had to explain what a Q70 was first before geeking out on the details of a Premium Select. Now, Premium Select, let me just walk around it. It's a package that was offered. I can't remember if it started in 2015 or 16, but one of the things that stands out about a Premium Select, at least to me, is the wheels. I'm a wheel person, right? So the wheels are different. These wheels right here, the specs, 20 by 9 with an offset of 43. So these are the same specs as the sport models, okay? So size and all. Some people don't like the way that looks, but looks are always subjective, right? So along with that, they also get the sport brakes. So you've got the big Akebono big brakes, 4-piston front and 2-piston rear. So again, basically like a sport model in that sense. The other things that might be a little harder to catch is that they gave the Premium Select package a darkened treatment. So the chrome on this vehicle is a little darker than the chrome you'd get on a regular Q70. Again, if I didn't mention it to you, you might not be able to see that, but there it is. Okay, so on the outside, that's about all I can tell you that's unique. And as you know, the deal is shared with other people. The back, every Premium Select gets a deck lid spoiler. Okay, that's one thing that, again, you can get spoilers with other vehicles, but only Premium Select gets that. Then the bottom is usually darkened. It's blackened, right? That part right there is black or darkened with the Premium Selects. Now, what use is a limited edition if everybody can get it? Or what makes it a special edition if everybody can get it, right? The Premium Select was only offered with the 3.7 engine. So you cannot get the Premium Select package if you had a V8, which is kind of crazy, right? And not only, if you like the look, that is. Some people don't like that. Some people would rather just get the standard sport wheel deal going on, because as I said, that's a 5.6 long wheelbase, got the spoiler as well. We'll talk about all those other details later. Right now we're dwelling on the Premium Select. So visually, at least on the outside, that's what is different about a Premium Select model. And then, as I mentioned, it was only done for the V6s, available with both the short wheelbase and the long wheelbase. But the goofy thing about it, again, not only was it limited to only the V6s, it had to be the base model, the Lux or Lux, L-U-X-E, however you choose to pronounce that. So if you chose any other package, no Premium Select for you. At least that's how it was in 2019. It might have been a little different in the earlier years when they offered it, but at least that's just something I wanted to mention, that the Premium Select was very, very restricted. So you could not say, hey, I want the most fully loaded, the biggest, baddest Q70 you got, and then make it a premium select for me as well. Now, it might seem like a small deal, but let's get inside and see why I'm kind of jealous about it. So for one, it was only offered with V6s, right? And I'm a V8 guy, so it's going to be a long while before I can drive one of these or own one of these. But when you look at the inside, you can see the differences almost immediately, but I'll call them out. Okay, so look at the seats. Those look pretty good, don't they? Yeah, so you get the contrast stitching, this right here. You could get it with the black seats or with the lighter seats as well, but obviously if you're on contrast stitching, it stands out a little more. Contrast piping, it stands out more with the darker, they call it semi-aniline fake leather, as leather as possible. You can have leather in one of these cars, so that's the first thing. And then look at the back seats. They also have the piping. I guess you have to open the door to really see what it looks like on the back seats. There you go. So maybe not too much of a difference. But while I'm here, something else I wanted to mention was the fabric itself. See that pattern? That pattern was previously reserved only for the deluxe touring package. At least that's what they used to call it initially. So whenever you'd see a car with that, you knew it had the best leather. And this is actually pretty good. It's not bad at all. Feels a little tough in here compared to other deluxe touring packages or deluxe technology packages I've experienced. Seems a little tougher, but not the worst thing in the world. But so that's another thing. Now the trim, while others would get wood in these areas right here, this one has aluminum trim, and they call it, let's just call it aluminized because it's not real metal. But yeah, look at that. Aluminum trim in many different places. Okay. Take it to the floor. Contrast piping on the floor mats as well, with an Infiniti Q70 plaque right there. Real metal on that one. Okay. And then they had the suede-like roof. So here's that material. It's nice and soft. Yep, these are the things that made the Premium Select model what it is. Now, as I mentioned, there was something about you could not really pick your models. You know, you want a Premium Select to say, okay, get a base model and we'll throw these things on there. So I can't guarantee this. In fact, I believe I've seen like a 2016 or 2017 Q70 with long wheelbase with Premium Select, and it had the technology package, but this one here obviously does not. But that's not a big part of it. We usually look at this. You can look at the front and see what sensors there are. The biggest bummer, I guess, to me, for the things I like, is that you usually do not get these with the speakers, the in-seat speakers. So no matter as classy as it looks, it never has the surround sound. It might have the regular Bose though, I can't remember. Yeah, it does have regular Bose, I can see it right there. Sorry, I don't know if you heard me, I spoke over the windshield. It does have regular Bose, I can see the Bose writing on that speaker right there. So yeah, if you like details, if you like obscure, rare things, if you've seen one of these and wondered, hey, how do I get that piping in my vehicle? Yeah, it's a Premium Select. And it's an interesting thing. As I said, it's like, hey, we've got this cool features, we can throw it, cool treatment, but if you're already getting one of the best vehicles, then if you're getting cool packages, then we cannot give you that. We're only going to give it to people who want base models. So, and hey, I've always seen them around. I guess I never really developed too keen an interest, being that they were mainly V6s, but so I might have misspoken, or I might have said something that was blatantly wrong. If I have made a mistake in the way I'm reporting this, correct me. If you have a Q70L and it's got features that I have not called upon, yeah, let us know. One thing I did want to mention while I'm here, again, this is not only unique to this, but if you got a Premium Select, you would get it. The illuminated door sill plates, again, you could get that as a standalone feature, but whenever you check the box for Premium Select, then you would get that for sure. Okay? All right. So yeah, no paddles. Again, if you wanted sport, no Premium Select for you. That's it. I'm gonna close shop, and I hope you guys enjoy content like this. I don't usually do dealership tours, but I was here for some other business and I saw this and I said, oh man, if I could get those wheels, I'd definitely jump on them. But so, all right, all the best. Catch you guys later. Hey, I noticed something while I was talking about how basic they usually are. I was gonna say, at least you get heated and cooled seats, right? Yeah, that's a cool thing. I'll take that. I'll take that. I'm not 100% sure about the long wheelbases because for some time, and the reason I'm doing this is because initially V6s did not come with cooled seats. Initially, they would come with heated seats as standard, but then the cooled was you had to get a certain option. But I think at some point they eventually all got heated and cooled seats. And then in the rear, all long wheelbase. Okay, so these rear seats, no heated rear seats if you're short wheelbase. If you're a long wheelbase, you could get heated rear seats. But again, it wasn't for everybody. I think most V6s, you had to get yet another package to make sure that you got the heated rear seats. But as far as base in quotes, packages go, I think Premium Select did pretty well.